What if I told you that someone ingenious had discovered a way to track down bots, especially when it pertains to the entertainment industry? And what if I told you that that individual has been tracking those for quite a while? What if I told you that now it appears, allegedly, that those bots are participating in something related to do with Disney stock? Folks, hang on. It's time to head down the rabbit hole. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel. We have a very strange video for you today. And as we go into this video, I just want to preface it by saying that everything we're looking at today is still strange to us, and we do not quite understand it. We are working to understand it. There is a video which has come out. We waited for this individual to be able to release their video first, take the lead on it, but we have been talking with them for quite a while. Master of the TDS has been working on a system by which to detect when there are bots campaigning out there for or against various parts of entertainment, and perhaps moving the needle on social media in ways that are foreign and misunderstood, and perhaps not known at all to the average person. And so we received this message from Master of the TDS about a week ago, prior to all of the drama that we've seen on YouTube in the past 72 hours. It says, I just didn't want to overstep or anything. I just think I found what you guys were looking for. 16 pages of tweets, all under one tweet about Disney stocks with over 1.5 million views and only 300 likes, all blue check accounts. Now, again, folks, we're not saying that any of these blue checks are bots. We're saying that there's something odd going on, but we're not trying to disparage anyone. Perhaps this is organic. We are going to present this to you, and then you, as the audience, be the judge of whatever is happening here. Now, to understand this message that we received from Master of the TDS, we had met with Master of the TDS previously about these claims that he had regarding what was going on with bots. And he's been doing some serious investigation into this. When we went into that discussion about the bots, we came out of it and said, all of this is intriguing. It's extremely fascinating. It's amazing that you figured out some of these methodologies to handle this. All of that said, we would need to see something that would have real world impact before we would be willing to do a story on any of this. And that is what brought us to this. Again, as we read this, we're not making any claim that any individual in here is nefarious, negative, that there's any manipulation, nothing. We don't understand what this is, but we're going to bring it to you and then you decide. This is a post by Moodle Zoop, a blue check account at mzoop98874 with 1.5 million views, a tremendous number. And despite those 1.5 million views, only 381 likes. Perhaps this was driven then due to responses to this post, because 201 responses, well, that's nothing to sneeze at. But here's what it says. Corporate profits are still the top concern of investors. Disney shares rose 11.5% after the company reported profits that exceeded analyst expectations and raised its upcoming revenue forecast. Shares of chip maker and designer ARM jumped 47.9% thanks to higher than expected profits and an optimistic business outlook. However, the 10-year U.S. Treasury bond yield increased to 4.16% at the end of February 8th. This development put pressure on the stock market despite a series of positive business results reports showing that the U.S. economy still maintains its strength. Okay, well, those things seem to be just business jargon and not necessarily connected well, but maybe it's just a daily report on the economy. But the lead there, of course, is Disney shares rose 11.5% after the company reported profits that exceeded analyst expectations following the earnings call. Let's scroll down now and see what's going on. Kendrick NFT says, wow, Disney's profits exceeded expectations. That's great news for the company and its investors. But the rising bond yield is putting pressure on the stock market, which is a bit concerning. Alien Finance says Disney and ARM's profits exceeded expectations, but higher bond yields put pressure on the stock market. This next account says Disney and ARM's profits impress investors, but rising treasury bond yields may dampen the stock market. Next one says Disney and ARM's profits soar while bond yields increase. Next one says investor sentiment remains focused on corporate profits as Disney and ARM deliver impressive financial results. Folks, we don't know who any of these people are. We don't even know if they're people. I want to say that, but they're paid accounts. And that's what makes this an interesting story, because they are paid accounts. And there's like 200 of these paid accounts that just keep going and going and going. Look at this. Disney and ARM's profits outperform expectations, but Treasury bond yields rise. Disney and ARM's positive result boost investor confidence, but rising bond yields add pressure. Disney profits exceeding expectations is great for investors. Finally, some positive news. It just keeps going in the exact same way. I mean, we can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Where are all these blue checks coming from saying very similar things? And folks, again, no judgment being made here. You choose to decide whether this is organic, inorganic, synthetic, whether it's some sort of campaign that we don't understand. One thing's for sure, if blue checks are responding in mass in the same way to a post, that's going to drive the viewership of that post way up. And, well, we don't know who these folks are, not saying anything negative whatsoever. We're just scrolling and scrolling. These are publicly available accounts. Anyone can go look at these and see what's going on here. Now, all of that said, when it comes to this, talking about the Disney stock, well, the Disney stock, you can look this up with this methodology that Master of the TDS has found, and you can start to see that this is happening repeatedly. And then beyond that, this is the same methodology that we've looked at, which seems to be working across the entertainment industry with accounts talking about culture war issues, where then there's a mass response in the same way. I want to give all credit to Master of the TDS for discovering what looks to me to be the first step in figuring out what's going on under and behind the curtain when it comes to accounts in mass responding in a very similar way on Twitter. This is the beginning step of investigating what is going on here. And in the link to down below in the video description, we have a link to the video by Master of the TDS. I recommend you go watch this, and we'll wait and see how much Master of the TDS wants to reveal in terms of the methodologies of finding these very strange posts. Are they bots? Not sure. Is it organic? Well, you be the judge. Now, when it comes to the stock, if this is having any impact on driving perceptions by pushing a post up to 1.5 million views, that's problematic. But perhaps more problematic, although we can't make any claim about ethics or morality at this point, but perhaps more interesting is this being done on scale in the entertainment industry to affect perception of the culture war? And how much of the discussions online and social media are organic? Folks, again, if you think, well, come on, Pro, they've been doing this forever. This is how they, whatever. You might say that. And what I would say back to you is, and perhaps to Elon Musk, should we be so fortunate as to have him as a viewer right now, a lot of blue checks. And if blue checks are gaining the visibility on the platform, then this is driving this into viewership through paid accounts, ostensibly. Again, it's just very interesting, and it keeps going and going and going. Could it be absolutely nothing? You bet. But folks, we hand it over to you now. You decide. You be the judge of what's going on here. You figure it out. Join in with Master of the TDS. Also, please recognize that we are not in any way claiming that any of those individuals in that list that we just went through are bots. We're simply saying that it looks odd, it's publicly available, and it's worth looking at for the purposes of journalism. And so that is why we're bringing it to you today. We hope that you enjoyed this very short video because, well, this is the starting point. We need to figure it out. We're going to work on it. But just know there's something odd here. Might be legit. I don't know. Folks, if you like content like this, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, and stick it to the algorithms, the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on this. And please, we would love to know if you think this is all above board. And if you're one of those who posted in this Twitter thread, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what's going on. Did you just see someone else posting something similar and you thought that you would do the same? And we'll find out, I guess. Maybe there will be a dozen people from that thread who say, oh yeah, that's me. I saw all the other responses and wanted to join in. I kind of doubt that, but we'll see. Folks, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun, and stop on by the Patreon. It's down in the link as well. We'll keep going and going for you.
My brain is fried and I can't think of things to do to people, like Jonas or culture. I mean, leaving them in this place of what's next is ideal and all, but other than going to an extreme that would rip them limb from limb or something, I got nothing. Jose? What do you think?
My name's Anusi. We could reenact the chess scene with that Greg from Kocho Casino Royale.
What? That doesn't even make sense. I said investigate.
Where were you keeping that?
You guys could do that.
Was that a-
Or you could go to that part. Ow! Oh, my head. Why'd you do that, man? You guys are insane. Oh, I'm out of here.
Jose, I think deep down, we really understand each other. Or not. I know. I need one of those White House translators like for Joe Biden. That'll help me with him. Perfect. Well, maybe you can get them on eBay or something.